I just wanted to say, man, I'm proud of you. I know you're going through some shit, but you're going through it. You're almost there. Just keep your head up. Don't think this is your final destination. You know what I'm saying? The lower you go, the higher you can rise. You know? Sometimes you just need somebody to talk to. Sometimes you just need a friend. Sometimes you need a family member. But don't be too afraid or too worried about just reaching out. Just reach out. If you're going through something, you don't want to go through it alone. Affirmations, how you speak to yourself, how you speak life into yourself is important. You know what I'm saying? If you're always in a negative state of mind, if you're always thinking negatively about you or about yourself, your situation is never going to become positive. You have to switch your perspective sometimes to be able to overcome whatever you're dealing with, you know, because it's always about perspective, you know. You got to think about things that are good in your life. Just don't focus on the negative. A lot of times we focus on the negative because it's the easiest thing to do. But that's why we have to be grateful. Grateful for life, grateful for love, grateful for family, grateful for everything, you know, because it's short. So you have to just be grateful that you're able to wake up, and by waking up, that means you'd be able to start a whole new journey, a whole new thing. That's a whole new mindset. Every time you wake up, sometimes you have to kill your old self, you know, to elevate to your new self, you know. Your old self doesn't need you. Your new self will. So focus on this present time and focus in on who you want to be, where you want to go. Once you focus like that, you're going to have a trajectory of you're going to have more of a guide of where you want to go instead of just being out here just willy-nilly, you know. Take time to yourself. Isolation sometimes is key to elevation. You know, a lot of us, at least me, I don't always like to be alone, but I know that breakthroughs come when you're alone, when you're in solace, when you're in solitude, when you only can depend on yourself. You know, you start to reevaluate how to treat yourself, how you love yourself, how you want to be as a man, and how you want to be as a person. It's a distraction, you know. A lot of us can't even hone in on what our problems is in our situation. We like to take and put blame on everybody else instead of taking accountability. Accountability is the word for today. You know, it goes both ways. Self-accountability, you know. Be the person that you want someone else to be for you. Be the person that you will be proud of, you know. Don't be someone that makes excuses about why things ain't going the way they're supposed to be going. You are the leader of your own life. You might not lead anybody else, but don't be a follower in your life. Be a leader in your own life so that you can be able to go to the next step, the next elevation, the next level in life. You have to lead yourself, and you have to lead yourself in the right direction. Because if not, you could just be going through the motions forever and ever, you know? So it's like, I'm having a breakthrough. I'm trying to figure out ways to, you know, fight against depression, fight against anxiety, fight against doubtfulness, fighting against, you know, just anything that's negative, I feel like that's holding me. Your situation should never determine who you are. It creates resilience. It creates a monster sometimes when you have been down and out and you have worked so hard to get to where you want to be. You made it happen. You wasn't worried about nobody else. You focus on yourself, and that's what happens. You're gonna see elevation. You're gonna see growth. You're gonna attract exactly what you need.